What's up, ladies and gentlemen, back again with another video. Today we're going to be doing a movie review on Gladiator II. Now, Gladiator II stars Paul Mescal, Pedro Pascal, Joseph Quinn, Connie Nielsen, and Denzel Washington. And Ridley Scott returns again as the director. This film is set 15 years after the death of Maximus from the original Gladiator. That came out way back in 2000. And it revolves around Lucius, the little boy from the first movie that's all grown up, and who is, the hero and main protagonist of this film. While the antagonist of the film is played by Denzel Washington, who plays Macrinus. This film has basically all the formula that you see from the first film, the same type of, visual effects, the same type of setting, and all that other stuff that you've seen from the original Gladiator. And I guess you could say they focus more on Lucius's story and how it's connected to Maximus, the protagonist and hero of the first film. In fact, when you watch the movie, they actually kind of show, highlights or little recaps of the original Gladiator before they, move it into, the current timeline for this sequel. But yeah, you get to know more about Lucius's story as an adult, and his mindset and perspective when it comes to living in that current setting, and then how he's going to, basically, be the hero at the end of the day. It has a pretty, like I said, a decent cast. Remember Joseph Quinn from Fantastic Four First Steps. And of course, who doesn't recognize Denzel Washington? Denzel Washington has been in numerous classics over the years. Everything from Malcolm X to Training Day. And of course, Pedro Pascal, he's been in a lot of films and TV series. Of course, one of the most popular TV series he's been part of is The Last of Us, based off of the video game. But yeah, you pretty much get, the same, visual effects and same type of action sequences in this movie. But it lacks two things. This film lacks two things that the previous one had. The previous one had emotional depth and a star-making performance by Russell Crowe. And that's something that this film lacks. This film is a decent follow-up to the original, but it isn't nowhere near the original. It's nowhere near the classic that was released, 20 plus years ago. Of course, there's been, I guess, rumors of a Gladiator III in the works. But we'll just have to see if that actually comes into fruition, But yeah, if I were to, rank this movie, I give it it's a 6 out of 10. Like I said, it's a decent follow-up, but it's nowhere near the original, and it just lacks that emotional depth that the original had, as well as that star-making performance. Because the original Gladiator had, a lot of, memorable scenes and quotations that you can still quote back till this day. This other one right here, like I said, it had the same setting, same, visual effects and same action sequences, but it lacked that it factor for this film, But yeah, it's definitely a 6 out of 10 in my opinion. And if I were to give a final movie grade for Gladiator 2, I give it a C. It's a decent film, but it's not as good as the original one starring Russell Crowe. If they make a third one, you know, hopefully we'll see if it's any better than this one right here. You know, the film is watchable. It's a watchable movie, but it's not a classic in any sense of the word. You know, does it have a pretty good cast? Yes, it has a pretty good cast. You know, Pedro Pascal, Denzel Washington, you know, Joseph Quinn, Connie Nielsen. It's a pretty decent cast, you know. But the movie, it's nothing nothing to really write home about. But yeah, it's definitely a C in my opinion. Did you guys like Gladiator 2? Did you guys prefer the original? Are you a fan of both films? Let me know. Comment below if you want to see more videos like this. I have a whole catalog of movie and TV show reviews you can check out here on the channel, as well as other similar content such as my DVD and Blu-ray haul videos, my unboxing videos, my fun adventures YouTube vlogs, and other numerous contents. If you want to stick around for more, then make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys around for the next video. Have a great day now. Peace.